नमस्कार दोस्तों, हेलो, हाउ आर यू, गुड इवनिंग, वेलकम टू द लाइव स्ट्रीम. Let me check, I think yeah, yes. So today we are going to talk about live, we are going to do a live session and we are going to talk and practice about Chat GPT. So we'll see what is Chat GPT and I will show you live how this thing works, how you have to log in. Log in, you can just log in using Google ID. It gives you the option to log in using Google ID and all those things. So you can very easily log in and you can very easily run the things. We will just see what is Chat GPT, and before that let me enable my logo. Yes. So yes, I have enabled my logo, and one more thing, I need to set this thing up. I think here it is, properties to window, and which window I need to choose here. Here it is. Done. Cool. So I think I will minimize this here so that I can see your chats, and I will move it like this here, and here is our window. And why is coming like this? It should, yes, here it is. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay, so now I am here, and we will be talking about Chat GPT, but as I said that this will be an interactive session. We won't be I won't be explaining anything, so I'm just watching, and let's wait for a few more people to come. Right now I can see that there is only one concurrent viewer. Whoever it is, please introduce yourself or just say hi. I would love to speak your name here. And so this is just a common common live stream which I'm doing. By common I mean I usually do live stream focused on some particular topics, but today is it's kind of a generic live stream where I will be practicing this Chat GPT. Will be showing you the example, and we'll see how the things work and everything. So I'm waiting for the viewers, a few more viewers. Right now there is only one person. I need more person to do this live stream. So yeah, so while the other people join, let's talk about what is this Chat GPT. So Chat GPT is basically a general purpose, you can say a general purpose AI engine which gives you answers to your questions. It gives you answer to your question in the form of chat context. So you ask the GPT chat a question, and it will answer you that particular question. And this question and these answers are so accurate, and it picks up your question, it understands your question in such a way that it answers it based on the context of the question. You don't even need to mention something. So it is pretty smart, and it has blown the mind of many people. Right now Twitter is full of examples of people getting you can say astonished or blown away by this Chat GPT. Even I was facing some problem, and I tried to search the solution to that problem on Chat GPT. I just asked that problem in general, and it gave me such an accurate answer. It gave me answers with proper help and everything. So I think in future I'm going to use this particular tool instead of your regular Google to find my solutions. And it has been so accurate. I don't know, not accurate, but yes, it is giving so many answers and so fast that people are also misusing this. Many people are posting, that's the reason Stack Overflow has banned the answers written by Chat GPT. I don't know how they will identify that whether that answer is written by Chat GPT or not, but they have banned it. So now I can see there are 2 viewers. Whoever you are, please introduce yourself, and yes, you can ask questions if you want. If you can ask questions. So let's move. I think 2 viewers are enough for me to do the live stream. I mean, like, to move ahead. So let's go to my Windows screen. So I'm here on my Windows screen. Yeah, I'm here on my Windows screen. You can see I have opened this Chat GPT. The URL for this Chat GPT is chat.openai.com. So OpenAI is your base engine on which this Chat GPT works. Even on OpenAI, the other engines were also there. DALL-E is based on OpenAI, and I think, I'm not sure, but GitHub Copilot is also based on OpenAI. So it's there, and here it is. So let's ask first. Let's start with itself, like, what is Chat GPT? So let's do one thing. Let me ask, what is Chat? Instead of typing it, I'll say, what is Chat GPT? Question. Here it is. So let's see what answer there it's typing, and let me enlarge it a little bit so that you can read it. And it is taking a little bit time. I don't know why it is taking a little bit time. I'm sorry, but I'm not aware of a model called Chat GPT. I am a large language model trained by OpenAI. I don't have ability to browse the internet or access information about other models. Can I help you with something else? Okay, so let's ask him, what are you called? Okay, so let's see what he replies to that. In the meantime, Tapan is here. Tapan say, how to decide which areas Azure Azure cloud I should go for? I mean, DevOps, admin, development, etc. Which one should I select? I am new to cloud and planning to make a career in it. Tapan, how much experience do you have? Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I am a large language model trained by OpenAI. I am not a person, but rather a computer program designed to generate human-like text based on input that I receive. I don't have a specific name, but you can call me whatever you like. I am here to help you. Any question you may have. Is there something else you would like to know? You can say, okay. Okay, try again means that it will answer the same question again. So in the meantime, let's pick Tapan's question. Tapan is saying, how should we decide which area of in Azure cloud I should go for? I mean, DevOps, admin, development, etc. Which one should I select? I am new to the cloud and planning to make a career in it. Tapan, first thing first, are you a fresher or are you an experienced professional? If you are an experienced professional, tell me your experience and in which field you have the experience. Okay, you have 8 years experience in .NET, but now switch to cloud. Okay. Tapan, you should go with I think you should remain or stick to development using cloud rather than Azure. You should be sticking to you should expand your horizon with using other cloud services, because see, in cloud basically most of the time cloud is used for your deployment only. And in your case, since you have 8 years of experience in development, so I think you should stick to development. You shouldn't move to administration or DevOps side. DevOps is, frankly speaking, DevOps is nothing but the deployment team is working on the DevOps side. So if you go on DevOps, you have to be more generic. You have to learn about different tools. and it is not listed only to limited only to Azure. So you will, if you go in DevOps, you will need to learn about Jenkins, Cake. It depends on which DevOps tools the company is using, and there is no one size fit to all for DevOps. Okay, let's ask this question to Chat GPT. So I am a .NET developer with 8 years of experience, and now I want to move to cloud. Which line should I go? Cloud admin, DevOps, or stick to development with cloud tools? Question mark. Here it is, and let's see. It's great that you are looking to move into cloud. There are many paths you can take. The right one for it depends on your interest, skill, and career goals. If you are a .NET developer with 8 years of experience, you might consider transitioning into role as a cloud developer. This would allow, and see, it's saying the same thing which I was saying, that you need to, like, as a developer, you need to expand your horizons to use other clouds, cloud tools, and it would be just adding a new NuGet package. So it's not a big deal. So in my opinion, you should stick to development. Don't get fascinated by this advertisements given about DevOps, because right now I know that there are a lot of advertisements about DevOps, and like DevOps developer is getting so much salary and this and that, and as a developer and then admin, I don't see much things about cloud administration. So you see, this has given a very centrist answer. So whenever you ask for an opinion to Chat GPT, it will give you a centrist answer that okay, you should go this and this. You can say here it is saying that it depends on your interest, skills, and career goals. If you are .NET here, alternatively, see, this would allow you to use existing tools, transition to role as a cloud developer. So you should start to learn how to use cloud tools in your regular development. For example, you should learn how to use Azure authentication in your local coding, or you should learn how to like save the data on OneDrive or those kind of things. I hope, Tapan, I was able to answer your question. Okay, so let's move ahead and ask any other question to this. Okay, so let's continue with Tapan's question. Can you give me the learning path to become a cloud developer? Okay, let's see. What does it say? What about other two people? Only Tapan is there. What about other two people? Guys, can you, and okay, 3 people are there. Can you guys please hit that like button? I need at least whoever is joining the live, they should hit that like button so that थोड़ी engagement बढ़े यार. YouTube algorithms, we need to support YouTube algorithm also. Okay, see, now I need a screenshot of this thing, because this is something which I need to post on Twitter. Okay, here it is. So I need to post it on Twitter that I'm live streaming and this thing is broken. Let's try again. In the meantime, okay, here it is. tweet this thing. In the meantime, here it is, and why it has gone up. Let me pull this down. I am back in the live streaming video. So 3 concurrent viewers are there, nobody has liked it, and wow, Tapan, I think you have got your whole plan here. Sure, here are some steps you can take to become a cloud developer. Start by learning the basics of cloud computing and cloud-based platforms such as Azure and AWS. This will give you a foundational understanding of how cloud systems work and the key concepts and technologies involved. Next, focus on developing your coding skills, particularly in languages are commonly used for cloud development such as Java, Python, C#. You can learn these languages through online courses, tutorial books, or by working on projects on your own with others. Once you have strong foundation in coding, start learning how to develop cloud-based application using specific tools and platform. This may involve taking specialized courses or training programs or working on projects that involve developing cloud-based systems. As you gain experience, considering earning certification, cloud development or cloud-based platforms such as Azure Developer Associate Certification or AWS Certified Developer Associate. Finally, continue to stay up to date. Remember, becoming a cloud developer takes time and dedication, but with the right training and experience, you can build a successful career in exciting and growing field. Tapan, do you follow? Okay, Tapan is saying that what would you recommend to a fresher? Same question, which stream to pick in Azure Cloud? Yeah, to fresher, I would say, see, fresher ke liye, Tapan, the thing is that fresher doesn't have any liberty to choose, to choose his thing, because if a fresher has that liberty, he will already be working on that particular path. He won't ask these kind of questions, because the thing is that freshers career, initial few years of freshers career are typically dictated by the company itself. So company guides them, or company give them the kind of work which they have. So they first train them on that particular technology in which they are working or in which they have work, and then they do this thing. If a fresher wants to become a freelancer, then I would suggest him to become a cloud developer or a regular .NET developer, and then become a cloud related .NET developer. So again, as I said, to become a cloud developer, even though इसने तो बोलना था इसलिए इतना बड़ा लंबा चौड़ा दे दिया, this long list of things is not a particular good roadmap. I would say, in my opinion, you should just follow how to use, work on creating some kind of cloud-based project. There are a lot of examples. What you can see, you can go through the podcast project. So the podcast project, it is .NET open source application, or eShop for containers in there. Containers is there. So these all are basically cloud-based architectural big applications. You should learn about this code, the concepts which are being used in these applications, and learn about the concepts of .NET, how they have utilized this thing, how they have implemented the deployment and everything. And large teams are working on these particular open source applications, like they have created as a demo. So it is a good learning resource for everyone to become a cloud developer, and to become how to utilize these particular open source things and technologies. Okay, so okay, so let me see how to grow a .NET YouTube channel. .NET YouTube channel in 1 year. Okay, let's make plan for next year, what we are going to do. In the meantime, Tapan is the only one asking questions. I see that 4 people were there, and out of those 4 people, nobody liked the live stream. Come on, guys. Like the live stream. Growing a YouTube channel take time, effort, and well-defined strategies. Here are some steps you can take to grow a .NET YouTube channel in 1 year. Start by identifying your target audience and what are the interest in which. Create consistent schedule for publishing videos. This will help your viewers know when to expect new content. It will also make it easier for you to plan and produce videos on a regular basis. Use keyword research to identify popular .NET topics and trend. Promote your videos on social media. This can share links, videos, this. Okay. Collaborate with other .NET creators and cross-platform other this can. Okay. 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 Okay, fine. Again, this also seems pretty generic. Come on guys, ask out your questions. Ask out your questions. Whatever questions you think, you can ask out your questions. And I will be typing or asking those questions here. I'm still waiting for your questions. Okay. Here it is. Okay, so let's do one thing because I will be saving these questions. Let me increase my size a little bit, I guess. Okay, this should be slightly bigger, like this and this. Okay, I don't know. I think itna bahut hai. Okay, so anyone else has any question to ask from Chat GPT? Come on guys. What do you think about Flutter? Samir Singh. Samir, Flutter is, frankly speaking, Flutter has grown quite exponentially. Many people are using Flutter in startup world. That is fine. Personally, I haven't used Flutter. Initially, I tried to learn it, but then I left that idea because I have a personal preference, or you can say personal principle in my life that if I here it is. Yeah. So I have a personal principle in my life that if I'm not paid to learn any new thing, I don't learn that thing. So that's the way, because I will use that anyway. Personally, I would say that Flutter is good, and if we are getting developers in Flutter and if your team is working on Flutter, like you can hire a team and all and get these things work. But like if you are a .NET developer and you are planning to move to Flutter, your choice, you should go for, like, if you want, you can try it out if you have time. And if you want to spend time on that, like I know one person in like on this Twitter, there is one guy who is like who is going to learn Flutter during his like Christmas vacations, and he will be posting about that. So if you have time and if you want to learn it, you can learn Flutter. But let me tell you one thing very clearly, that mobile development technologies are in India. If you talk about India, there are not much jobs in mobile development technologies. Most of the things, mobile development is most of the times done by your like independent clients, or you can say freelancer and all. So because mobile development projects are pretty small ones, they are not large applications. So that's the thing. Yeah, so if you have 1.5 years of experience in Flutter, then of course you should be there, you should go ahead. Tapan is asking one more question. He's saying, as a fresher, should I start working with Mavi? Is it development ready, bugs free? Tapan, as a fresher or as an experienced professional, Mavi is a good platform to be there. But if you are, as I said, if you are looking for job, Mavi related jobs are very less in India, especially like Mavi related jobs are very less in the world right now. Companies are slowly, I don't think companies will migrate or move their Xamarin applications to Mavi. So probably it will take some time. So if you want to learn it on your own choices to build your side project or something, you can learn it. But I really doubt that there are much Mavi related applications right now. If you want, you can learn it. And regarding bugs free, I think there are still bugs in almost all the platforms. So it's not like it's not bugs. Basically, the features, some of the features are missing in Mavi. So it's like that. Okay. Yeah. Come on guys, Chat GPT से क्या पूछना है यार? Chat GPT से सवाल पूछो ना. Okay. Let me ask this to Chat GPT. Here we are. What do you think about Flutter? Let's see. Only one like. Come on guys, like the video please. Help the channel to grow. So it has just given the definition of Flutter. Yeah, it has just given the definition of Flutter. It has not given. Let me give a opinion based answer. So between Flutter and Mavi, which one is better? So let's see. Usually, like yesterday what happened, I asked this similar kind of question that between .NET and Java, which one will grow more in 2023, to which it gives a very centrist answer that it is very tough to predict like which programming language to choose and which programming languages will grow. See, it is here again, it is basically giving a very centrist answer. It is not even deviating between any one of these. See, it is very difficult to say which one is better. It's giving very diplomatic answer. Flutter and Mavi as both powerful tools for mobile app development. Each one has own strength and weakness. Flutter is open source framework created by Google that allow developers. Mavi on the other hand is new project from Microsoft that aims to unify the existing Xamarin and .NET Mavi frameworks into single platform for building cross-platform desktop and web application. It is still in development, but it is expected to offer many of the same benefits as Flutter, such as fast development and good performance. Ultimately, the best choice between Flutter and Mavi will depend on specific needs as well as the type of app you are building. Okay. So let's rephrase this question and say here, Control C, and let's rephrase this question and say for a .NET developer. Okay. So let's see what does this Chat GPT say for this thing. Okay, 4 people are there. Out of those 4 people, only 2 people have asked questions or responded. Come on guys, ask your questions. Ask any kind of question. कुछ भी problem है, ask that question. I will ask it to Chat GPT and let's see what Chat GPT will say. No. See, this is again a centrist answer. Ideally, the answer should be that for a .NET developer, Mavi should be the choice because he will better, he will very easily learn about Mavi because Mavi is like .NET based framework, so it is better to understand. But here again, okay, no. At the end, it is said, as a .NET developer, you may find that Mavi is particularly good fit as it is built on the top of .NET framework, will allow you to use the existing skill and knowledge and create cross-platform. However, both Flutter and Mavi best choice, you will depend on specific. Come on, don't be centric, Chat GPT. Don't be centric. या तो लेफ्ट में जाओ या तो राइट में जाओ, सेंट्रिक होने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, guys, any other questions? Come on. Okay, let me ask. Okay, can you give the full learning roadmap to become a full stack .NET web developer? Let's see, because these kind of questions are asked to me, so I am asking this back. In the meantime, मेरे से एक क्वेश्चन और पूछा गया था यहाँ पर, so वो क्वेश्चन मैं यहाँ पर पूछता हूँ. This is pretty technical. Okay, start by learning the basic of web development including HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are technology website. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Come on, yaar. Okay, see, so it has given I think 5 points से ज़्यादा, it doesn't give more than 5 points. So in 5 points it has explained. Next, okay, let's ask a technical question to this guy, because I think, yeah, let's ask a technical question. Come on guys, ask your questions yaar. Tapan and Samir are the only two who is asking question. Rest of the guys, come on, ask your questions. So let me ask, what are middlewares in ASP.NET Core and how different they are from HTTP handlers and HTTP handlers and HTTP modules. Let's see. Okay, Samir is asking, Chat GPT is the new generic search engine. हाँ यार, it has become a new generic search engine. Like right now, people are using it as a search engine, but actually it is a general purpose bot, conversational AI you can say, which has been taught on open data. So see, middlewares are the components in ASP.NET Core that handles request and response in the application pipeline. They are executed in the defined order, and each middleware has option to perform some action on the request and then either pass the request to the next middleware in the pipeline or terminate the request. Middleware are different from HTTP handlers and modules in a few key ways. First, HTTP handlers and modules are components in the ASP.NET framework, while middlewares are new feature introduced in ASP.NET Core. This means that middleware are not backward compatible with the older ASP.NET framework, and they cannot be used with HTTP handlers or modules. Secondly, HTTP handlers or modules are responsible for specific type of requests, such as request for a particular file type or request. Wow, man. Thirdly, HTTP handlers and module execute in defined order, but they cannot pass the request to the next component in the pipeline. Middlewares, on the other hand, can pass the pipeline. Overall, middlewares are more powerful and flexible way to handle request and response in ASP.NET Core. They offer many advantages over older HTTP handlers and module. Wow. Cool. cool. Okay ji, technical questions. Let me search more technical questions to ask. Tapan is saying, is MVC outdated? Tapan, MVC is outdated for new projects, but MVC is still being used in industry. So you can say that MVC is not being used for new application development, but if you are looking for .NET .NET developer job, you will get very quite easily if you learn MVC. Let's ask this question to Chat GPT. Is MVC is outdated? Let's see what reply it does give. Okay, my answer is that MVC is not fully outdated. It's basically outdated for new development, but for current, there are old code which are written in MVC, and maintenance is going on for those particular applications. So basically, see, what happens in software industry is that if a business is running fine, the companies, they don't spend too much money on rebuilding that particular application. They would prefer to go with that application unless and until that application dies completely. So even MVC is there since a longer time, and there are applications which are already running fine on MVC. So I don't think that they will move. Moreover, okay, so it has again gone wrong. Let's see once again. So if you are looking for job, MVC is still there, but new development in MVC is not happening. People are not developing new tools or new applications in MVC. Companies are not developing that. No, the ASP.NET is not outdated. It is popular and widely used web application development, and it is still actively supported and developed by Microsoft. MVC is evolved and improved over time. Now it includes many feature capabilities. See, even Chat GPT is accepting that MVC is not outdated. But see, this is basically, as I said, that Chat GPT is very much a centrist approach. It doesn't goes on left or right. So as per my opinion, as I said, that new development is not happening in MVC. People are, whoever is going into new microservices development, microservices based development or any kind of development, as a web framework, they are either choosing Blazor or any other web based framework, depending upon what kind of developers they have. And for backend, of course, ASP.NET Web API is there. So MVC is not being used for new development. MVC is still being used for maintaining the application which are already developed. Yeah, even Microsoft is doing the same thing. If you see all the latest application, as I said, I was showing it somewhere. I think if you go on Google here, let me open google.com and I will write Microsoft podcast app. So no, not this one. Okay, no, it would be Mavi podcast app. Here it is. So if you can see here, Microsoft.NET podcast, Microsoft.com. So this is open source application, .NET sample application. You can see this is the application architecture, and you can see here they are using Power Platform and all this and that. For web UI, this hybrid application, see Blazor Wasm they are using, web browser Blazor they are using. So basically Microsoft themselves are not promoting MVC as a framework to choose for web development. Obviously if you ask a Microsoft guy, he will give you a political answer that okay, no, MVC is still being developed and all the falana dhimkana. But the thing is that they are like migrating, or they are promoting the API capabilities of ASP.NET more, and for UI development they are promoting more and more Blazor or Mavi. So that is being happening. Okay, so let's get back to Chat GPT. Come on guys, more questions. What I was saying here, my question was this one, which what are middleware, this, okay, this is okay, okay. Let's talk about how to start podcasting in 2023. Let me ask this. Okay folks, anyone have any other question? Come on yaar, I'm waiting for your questions for Chat GPT. So Chat GPT is, while it is looking for answers, let me look for some more questions. Okay. Okay, let's ask this question. Guys, whoever is online, please ask questions. See, here it is giving the same bullshit which it gave for growing the YouTube channel. So it's just the same thing. Okay, let's ask this new question here. Let's see what does this give. Is it legal in India to contribute to open source project while working in an IT company? Let's see what does this give, what answer they give to this one. We'll find out. Yes, in general it is legal in India for an employee of an IT company to contribute to an open source project while working for that company. Open source software is created and maintained by a community of volunteers. Okay, so I'll put this question directly in the answer to that particular question, whoever has asked me. Oh, this is nice यार. I think कुछ दिनों में, I think in a few days Quora will also ban this, because people will ask questions like this. And okay, there is one more question. Let me put this out. Come on guys, yaar, whoever has joined the live stream, come on, ask questions. Let's see the capabilities of this. Arey, what happened? Is the live stream ended? No, I think it's still going. Yeah, here it is, still going on. Okay, Tapan is asking questions. Sir, for AI and machine learning apps, can .NET ever become better option than Python, or Python will always be the market leader? Yeah, I think Python will always be the market leader as per my, like, what I have seen, because there are lot of libraries which are there in Python, which are already there, and which is which are predominantly being used. So Python will always be the market leader in this thing, even though like it basically depends on the implementation internally. Almost all the training algorithms are using this one. So let's ask this question. Let's see what Chat GPT replies. But my reply is yes, Python will always be the market leader, because Python has all the libraries available, and Python is Python has all the toolkits or all the tool sets available for training the models, and it has better trained libraries tool set. And almost all the libraries written in other languages are basically written on the as a wrapper on the top of Python. So I think that is my opinion. Let's say what this is saying. Still searching for answer. Okay, it is difficult to predict whether .NET will ever become better option than Python for AI machine learning. Both .NET, come on, yaar, it's again centrist approach. .NET is popular choice for building enterprise level application. It is known for robustness, scalability, support for wide range of technologies. Python, on the other hand, is popular to language for specific computing and data analysis, and it is known for its simplicity, expressiveness, and large ecosystem of libraries and framework for AI machine learning. In terms of market share, Python is currently the more popular language for AI machine learning, and it is likely to remain so in near future. See, it is also saying here, remain so in near future. However, this could change over time. It is possible that .NET could become more popular choice for AI machine learning application in future. Ultimately, the best choice of language for a specific project will, come on, yaar. It is just trying to be centric. Okay, let's ask this question. Here it is. Copy, paste. Tapan, I hope you got your answer. See, it has said the same thing which I was saying, ki like Python will be the most popular language, and like Chat GPT also said that in near future Python is always being in the top, but in future might be .NET take that position, but I really doubt on that. Because like there are already libraries already are written, and like tools are already there, yaar. Simple सी बात है, इसके ऊपर people are not working on this thing since just 2-3 months or 6 months. People are working on these libraries since last 10-12 years. So I don't think that like it is going to be there. It will always be on the top. So .NET is there for enterprise development and all the other kind of development, but don't worry about it. As a .NET developer, it's not like that you won't be, like, your value will be decreased or something like that compared to Python developers and all, because like at the end of the day, programming language is same. There are wrappers available. As a .NET developer, you will have wrappers for utilizing any kind of machine learning or AI library. Even there is a way to use this OpenAI also, Chat GPT also. We can utilize this using a key and all those things. I have written that question also. Okay, so it has given, see, the scope of RPA, robotic process, is expected to be very good in 2023 and future. RPA technologies that allow organization to automate. So it is just a generic answer. Okay. Guys, people are just coming and going and nobody is hitting like button. Come on, yaar, hit that like button, please. And ask more questions, yaar. Come on. It has been, I think, 40 minutes. 9:15 we started and it has been around 40-50 minutes and I have asked all the questions. So I think Techie Tuesdays के मेरे दो, I got the answers to 2 Techie Tuesdays question. Sir, GPT can replace the developer job. No, Samir, GPT can't replace developer job. It will help developer to solve problems in a better way, just like GitHub Copilot or just like your all the other AI assistants. It will help. So it can replace Google. That is there. Spectacles is there. Hi Spectacles, how are you? I'm good, thank you. So Spectacles, you can ask questions, yaar. Come on. We are talking about Chat GPT. Chat GPT is your new AI tool for a general purpose like it's a general purpose chat based bot which will answer to your questions, whatever kind of questions you ask, it will answer to those questions. I have answered to people's questions and like I have matched that data with Chat GPT and my answers are more towards left or right, but Chat GPT answers are more towards center. It is not bashing anything, it's just telling everything in a polite way. Like Tapan asked that out of .NET or like Python, which one will be market leader in AI? I said that Python will always be the market leader in AI, but Chat GPT says that for near future Python will be the market leader, but later on maybe .NET can become the market leader. So there is a chance of may or may not be. So it's like that. Ask about Web3. Come on, question. Ask me the question. Let's say, what is Web 3.0? Let's ask this. What do you mean by will Web? Who owned OpenAI? Who is owned OpenAI? So Samir, basically OpenAI is the kind of an open source like you can say consortium or something like that. So it's just like .NET Foundation. So no one is a single owner. Many companies have invested money in OpenAI and different people are working on it. So it's like that. Let's ask this question here. So I have opened chat here also. So let's ask this question. Who is the owner of OpenAI? And in the meantime, here it is. Web3 is the term that sometimes used to refer the next generation of World Wide Web. The term was coined to describe potential future of web. It becomes more intelligent, personalized and interconnected. Web3 is often discussed in context of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things and semantic web technologies, which are expected to play a key role in shaping the future. However, exact definition of Web3 is still a matter of debate. There is no official or widely agreed upon definition of what it means. Some people see Web3 as a natural evolution of web, and ultimately the future of web is still unfolding and still difficult to predict what it is. See, it's like that. So see, confusion is there, lot of confusion. As I said in my live streams also, that there is no specific definition of Web3. Some people say that Web3 is mixture of blockchain. Web3 is mixture of blockchain, metaverse and AI. Here they just say that AI, internet and Internet of Things. They haven't even mentioned about blockchain or metaverse. So यहाँ पर थोड़ी सी biasness आ रही है. See, biasness is coming now. Could help me to get better understanding of service fabric? Yes, of course. You can say here you can say, let's ask, what is service fabric? Okay, in the meantime, here see, OpenAI is a research institute that focuses on developing, promoting friendly AI. It was founded in 2015 by a group of researchers including Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Greg Brookman. अरे यार ये नाम भी बड़े टेढ़े मेढ़े से है. So Samir, I think you got your answer also. Who is the owner of OpenAI? OpenAI is a research institute that focuses on developing and promoting friendly AI. It was founded in 2015 by a group of researchers, and it includes all these people. The organization is currently supported by a number of high-profile investors and donors, including Musk and LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman and Peter Thiel. So Peter Thiel is also an investor here. And here we can see Service Fabric is a distributed system platform that is used to build and manage. So it has just given you the definition of Service Fabric. You can ask a particular implementation of Service Fabric and it will give you the answer. So let's see, how can I implement Google login in Blazor server application? Okay, I think this is a common question. How can I implement Google login in Blazor server application, right? So let's see what answer it is giving. Saurav is here. Saurav Padman, he is saying, I tried it today, really awesome. To implement Google login Blazor, you will need to use ASP.NET Core Authentication Framework and Google Authentication Middleware. Here are the steps. Install the necessary NuGet package for ASP Core Authentication and Google Authentication. These packages are Microsoft.authentication and Microsoft.authentication.google. In configs, see, this is the thing. This is the thing which I was talking about. Wow. See? Wow. Okay. Can you please explain this with code examples? Okay, Service Fabric. Where does Service Fabric are implemented? Let's copy this. While it is asking this, let's ask this question here. In the meantime, here it's still thinking. Here also it's still thinking. So basically I have opened two instances. Okay. No, it is just giving you the Service Fabric definition. It is not giving. Okay. See, it is just giving you the definition. It's not giving you the example. But here I think, okay, let's try again. Here is an example of how you can see, install. See, come on, see this thing. Guys, are you looking? This is the thing I'm talking about. See, this is how it can help you out in solving your problem. If you want an example of implementing something, see, this is the code. Wow, Google defaults authentication scheme. your client ID. I think it got stuck in middle. I think it got stuck. But see, it is giving you proper examples. But for Service Fabric, it just gave you. So with time, when their models or the training data will be updated, they will add more and more code and add more and more data to it, and it will be done. So I think here it is. Okay, see. So now whenever you face a problem, you don't need to go to Google now, or you don't need to go to Stack Overflow. You just open Chat GPT and you can ask whatever problem you are facing and it will give you answer to this thing. Come on, man, it has given everything. Authorize, you see, authorize, you are logged in, authorize, and this. Okay. But I think it is breaking in the middle because of too many requests or something like that, because that's why it is breaking in the middle. Otherwise, it should have given more context to this. This is really awesome. Guys, any more questions? Let me see. Or is there anyone who is joined? People say. Okay. Let's ask this technical question here. In .NET. Wow. Okay, how can we ace a okay, Spectacle is asking how can we ace in .NET technologies, and Samir is asking which IT domain is more safe for future. Samir, see, safety wise here I can say that whatever domain you are expert at, that domain is safe for the future, because in future experts will be highly in demand, not the generalist people. So you shouldn't be like hopping from one domain to another domain. You should be just stick to like one particular domain, or whatever domain you are expert at, stick to that particular domain. Don't keep on changing your domains. So whatever is your expertise, stick to that thing. That would be that is the future. Like experts will be highly in demand in the future, not the generalists. That is one thing. Now coming to Spectacle's question, he's asking how we can ace in .NET technologies. So Spectacle, there is no particular way to ace in .NET technologies. Again, you can be expert in whatever you have done. So be truthful in your resume or in your interviews on whatever technologies or whatever things you have done, and you can just say that okay, I have done this thing, I have used this particular technology, like I have used on this particular thing in .NET. Like let's say you have worked on web development, so you can say that okay, I have worked on web development in .NET technologies with entity framework and Dapper and all those things. So only know or learn about these things only, not all the like each and everything that what is happening. And don't, as I said to Samir also, don't be a generalist, be a kind of expert in one particular thing. What do you think of IoT engineer? IoT engineer, like it, see, it's not like it's a big deal. IoT engineer is like it is there, it is, and that particular job has always been there since ages. और .NET में तो IoT की डेवलपमेंट उतनी ज़्यादा होती भी नहीं है. Companies are trying out to work in .NET for IoT development, but it is only in research phases. Most of the companies, IoT companies, either use C++ or like other like low-level programming languages. So they use more of that, not .NET. Spectacles, yes, .NET has lot of depth, so you have to choose your things or choose your like technology more properly or framework more properly. Give me a second. Let me, okay, Tapan is asking, does mainframe developers have any future or they should change their technology? तपन यार मेन फ्रेम डेवलपर्स इतने बूढ़े हो चुके हैं कि अब मतलब उनको टेक्नोलॉजी क्या यूज करना है, वो तो रिटायरमेंट जा रहे होंगे. सी एज आई सेड यार तपन, फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग, people who are expert in one particular technology, they don't need to change their technology from one, they don't need to hop from one technology to another technology, as long as, because companies don't change technologies. Right now abhi bhi there are billions of companies which are like, there are products in billions of dollars which are still running on .NET framework, not even .NET core, .NET framework. So don't worry about that. ऐसा नहीं है कि programming language, there are new programming language coming every day, but nothing has been able to replace C++ yet. So products which are built one, there will always be demand for people to maintain those products. Okay, here it is. Let me share this screenshot. I am here. I got this answer from Chat GPT. Okay, I tweeted this. Okay. For me, my company is asking me to learn SQL for now. Yeah, so what do you mean spectacle to learn SQL? If you mean by SQL, do you mean like structured query language or do you mean SQL server? So if you are talking about structured query language, then I mean like it's a good thing to learn, because it will be like give you an overall, you can say front end, back end, all the experience. So I don't think it is a bad thing. You should learn about SQL. And anyway, you will, that you can utilize in because later on when you grow more in experience, these things are asked, like you might be asked to do a performance optimization of a SQL query, or you might be asked to do performance optimization of a SQL server altogether itself when you become an architect. So yes, it is needed. So I think you should go for it. And if company is saying, then yeah, I don't see, yeah, both SQL server and structured query language. So I don't see any problem in that. You should go for it. Spectacles, it's a good thing to learn. You should learn about it. Come on guys, more questions for Chat GPT, or should we wrap up? Let's ask one more generic question here. Somebody has asked this question to me on Quora. They are saying, see, how do I find the bug in code? Let's see what does Chat GPT replies to this. I will post this answer as it is to the question wherever it is asked. Okay, in the meantime comment section में अभी तक किसी ने और कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा है. Guys, only 2 likes, come on. There are more people and you should like more. चील की निगाहें हैं मेरी. Okay, Spectacle is saying चील की निगाहें हैं मेरी to find out the bug. That's true. So इसीलिए शायद तुम्हारी कंपनी जो है तुम्हें सीक्वल सीखने के लिए बोल रही है ना, ताकि चील की निगाहें तुम्हारी कहीं ना कहीं काम आए. बट आई थिंक ये मेरे लिए बहुत सही है यार, इतना लंबा ना ये टाइप करने का झमेला नहीं रहेगा. दिस इज नाइस. चलो भाई, अगला टेकी ट्यूजडेज विल बी डेडिकेटेड टू ऑल द आंसर्स गिवन बाय चैट जीपीटी. सो ये क्वेश्चन मैं सारे के सारे जो है जो मेरे से पूछे जा रहे हैं उन क्वेश्चंस के जवाब मैं मतलब यहाँ से पुल कर रहा हूँ, एंड देन दिस विल बी आस्क्ड आंसर्ड इन नेक्स्ट एपिसोड ऑफ दिस थिंग. अच्छा, एक और क्वेश्चन मेरे से यहाँ पूछा गया है. लेट मी पुल दिस क्वेश्चन. इट इज हियर. I'll go here in this YouTube studio. Come on, and comments, and somebody has how to maintain copy. So guys, you might be seen this here. Here it is. Somebody has asked this questions to me. Here it is. How do maintain user या authentication authorization कैसे करें? Let's see. See, it has Hindi also in this particular question. Let's see how Chat GPT replies to this. So this question was asked to me in YouTube comments. You might have seen that comment somewhere. I think it is to my video, one of my video. Here it is. It is to Techie Tuesdays 39. So in Techie Tuesdays 39, somebody has asked me. इसको पूरा क्वेश्चन ही लेता हूँ यार. आई थिंक ये सोच में पड़ गया है. आई एम इन ए प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी. द बेसिक दे आर मैन्युफैक्चरर ऑफ सोलर पैनल. यार स्पेक्टिकल्स प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी और ये सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी की लड़ाई मत शुरू करो प्लीज दोबारा से. ये फाइट हमेशा रहेगा. चलो यार ये क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. यस 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 दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. ये क्वेश्चन मैं यहां पर पूछता हूं. यहां पर पूछता हूं. प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी और सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी, which one is better for developer? ठीक है, ये पूछते हैं यहाँ पर. चलो गाइज, आई थिंक 10:30 बज गए यार, 1.25 घंटे हो गए. सो ओके, अगेन दिस इज अ centrist answer. It is again a centrist answer. So Tapan is saying how to go about becoming Azure cloud architect. Tapan, if you if you want to become Azure cloud architect, you have to go through the certification. There are 2 Azure certification which you have to clear. Personally, I don't, as I said in many of my videos, that I don't believe in doing certification on your own unless and until your company is not reimbursing it. So like last time when I did that certification, I got that reimbursed from my company, and the same thing will happen again in future also. Like in my current organization also, I get free exam vouchers for 2 attempts. So probably if my company says that you need to you need to give, or you need to get certified, or you need to get your certification renewed, I will of course go for it. So you need to prepare for that certification. There is a learning path available which you can get from learn.microsoft.com. Primarily, Azure Cloud Architect has most of the things related to architecture, like concepts of architecture implemented in Azure. Like there are 4 main pillars of like architecting an application: maintainability, scalability. Apart from these 2, I think there are and they have all these 4 pillars implemented in how you can implement these kind of 4 pillars using Azure services. That thing is being taught in that particular certification. So you need to prepare for that certification and then you can go for it. So that way you can move ahead. Probably I can ask this question also to here. So again, here also Chat GPT has gone to your this thing, centrist answer, and here you can see it has given again, to maintain user authentication or authorization, you will need to combination of techniques. This start by implementing. This is again very generic answer. So here, if we paste this one, how to go about becoming Azure cloud architect, it can give you just the same learning path, but it will give you that you need to go through the courses and all. Okay guys, I think, yeah, here it is. So guys, I think that's all for today. It was nice chatting to you guys. You guys came very late, but anyways, it was nice chatting to you all, and thank you for joining this live stream. I might be doing some live stream in future also once I get things planned properly. Probably I'm planning to start a podcast or live podcast called Weekly Status Report, where I am thinking about doing like weekly live streams where we will be talking about what I did in last week and what I am planning to do in future and what kind of videos I am creating and all those stuff. But like, as you know, I'm a full-time working architect also, so I have to do my job also, so I need to focus on that thing also. So based on that, I'll see. So see you guys later on and take care. Spectacles is saying, are you on WhatsApp? Spectacles, you can connect to the group. I'm like part of NCR Cloud and Code Techies meetup group is there, and that meetup group has a WhatsApp group. So there is a joining link in that meetup, so you can go and see. I won't share my number here, but yes, I am on WhatsApp. So see you guys. Bye bye.